back again. Today we are at the fruit cart on Main Street, USA.
Yep.
Ta-da! That's not fruit. That looks suspiciously like Cheetos to me. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Magic Meals, the series where I take you with me around the Disneyland Resort to sample and review all the eateries therein. Now before we get into our regular episode, I have a very special announcement to make. Tomorrow, November 1st, marks the beginning of our second month here at Magic Meals, and to celebrate, we are bringing you guys a brand new segment, Tokyo Tuesday. Hosted by Magic Meals co-founder and close personal friend of mine, Blaze Rocket, Tokyo Tuesday will be a brand new segment in which you guys get to take a tour of the Tokyo Disney Resort to sample and review all the dining options there. Sort of a Magic Monday but in Japan type situation. I am really excited about this new series, and I hope you are too. I've already gotten to see a little behind the scenes preview of tomorrow's episode, and it's great. You guys are going to love Blaze as much as I do, and I hope that you all tune in tomorrow to check out the first episode of Tokyo Tuesday. Now that I've got the announcement out of the way, let's get back to our normal episode. Today, for Magic Monday, we are going to be exploring Main Street USA's Fruit Cart. Located right next to the Starbucks that we visited last week, the Fruit Cart is easiest to access through the Eastern Gate. You make your way straight down Main Street USA till you get about halfway there, and directly across from Carnation Cafe and next to the Starbucks/Market House, you will find the first of several Disneyland fruit carts. So, let's go take a look, shall we? There's a fun little seating area back here behind the fruit cart where they have some artists doing caricatures, portraits, and just some nice shady spots to sit. That's kind of cool. We'll take a look. They've got beverages, they've got fruit, they've got giant pickles. I didn't know there were giant pickles. I love pickles. I have a very sweet ice creamy beverage right now, and I don't think a giant pickle would go well with it, but in the future, I will have to try a giant pickle. Are you gonna get anything?
Now I'm gonna get either that watermelon. That's really good.
All right, let me take a look here. We've got pineapple spears, watermelon, seedless grapes, apples with caramel dipping sauce, mango slices, hummus. That's not a fruit. Juice boxes, the giant pickles, water things to attack your friends with. Those oranges are grapefruit. I think those are oranges. And, you know, all natural fruit-based Coke. And I really want a giant pickle, but it's not going to go well with my drink. The bananas look tempting. Oh, I didn't know before they have these like apple chips and fruit nut mix. That's pretty cool. Something you can keep in your pocket that won't make a mess. Dried cranberries. Alright, so after stopping at the fruit cart, I walked away with a giant pineapple skewer.
I stole his drink.
Candace steals my drink. Although I have to say, I'm going to have to go back on another day for those giant pickles because they look really good, and I love pickles a lot.
I just wasn't sure. I thought you guys were my table.
I'm eating my hair.
So you lost?
Well, tastes like pineapple.
But is it good? I mean,
that's good.
Fresh pineapple is always the best.
That is true. This one I think wasn't very ripe when they cut it up. It's a little, I like them when they're like just before they go off and they're like super juicy and super sweet. And this one is not anywhere near there yet. But it's still good. It's still fresh, citrusy, pineapple-y. I love pineapple in all its forms, so I'm excited for the day that we do the Dole Whip.
Oh.
But this is pretty good. Fruit cart, great stop. Little quick. I mean, it is literally just a cart. There's not anything fancy about it. You just stop in, grab something to eat on the go. But it's tasty. It was reasonably priced. They don't take annual passes, for those of you who are wondering. Oh well, a lot of the carts don't. I was actually surprised when we went to Starbucks and they took the annual pass. They did, yeah, that was unusual. Okay, well I'm gonna finish my pineapple skewer and we'll be on our way. Alright, now that we're back from the fruit cart, it's time to do a little review. Now, before I get started, I should say that since filming this, I have gone back to that fruit cart and tried one of those giant pickles that I was eyeballing so much, and I have to tell you, it was pretty great. It was pretty wonderful, and I'm going to have to factor that into my review today. So, how does it measure up? First on the docket is service. I'm going to have to give the service at the fruit cart a solid 3 stars out of 5. The people there are always friendly, they always are very helpful. If you have any questions, they're happy to answer them. It doesn't rate much higher than that because, again, it's a counter service type situation. They don't really have to interact with you too much. They don't have to go too far out of their way to set anything up or break anything down. They're just kind of there, acting as a cashier. They're quick, they're friendly, nothing wrong, but nothing terribly spectacular either. Thumbs up all the way, but just a 3 stars out of 5. Now, for the atmosphere, I'm going to give it another 3 stars out of 5. The cart, it's just a cart. It does have that old-time American feel like many of the food carts do in the Disneyland park, but what bumps this one up a little bit beyond just kind of there and forgettable is that it is located directly next to a seating area. There are about 4 tables, I think, outdoors right next to this fruit cart, with chairs all around them, located right next to the locker room. So if you are renting a Disneyland locker, you will be passing by the fruit cart to get there. And they've got umbrellas, it's out of the way, you're not going to be overcrowded, you've got a little break to stop and eat. Again, there's only 4 tables, so oftentimes, especially on more crowded days, they're all going to be taken up by the time you get there, but it's an option. Now for the price points. Everything at Disneyland is expensive. I don't know how many times I'm going to be saying this over the course of the next gosh knows how many episodes, but it's true, and there's no avoiding it. For what you're getting at the fruit cart, I actually think the pricing is really reasonable. I'm going to give it a 4 stars out of 5. I don't know why, really. I'm just feeling generous. It didn't seem bad. It didn't seem over the top great, but I really liked what I got, and I felt like it was worth it. So, 4 stars. And lastly, the food itself. Now, in this video, you see me buying one of the pineapple spears, and I didn't think it was terribly juicy or overly flavorful. I came to realize that pineapple spear was being supported vertically in the icebox that it was sitting in, and a lot of the juice had dripped downwards, so when I got to the bottom, it was really, really, really flavorful. Those first couple bites that you saw me taking in the video were sort of the pineapple suffering from gravity, I guess, as it were. Upon a further visit to this fruit cart and trying the giant pickle, which was perhaps a little bit more on the vinegar side and less on the dill side than I would have liked, but still really tasty and very refreshing on a hot day, I have to give the food at the fruit cart a solid 4 stars out of 5. It's affordable, it's healthy, and it's really tasty. That rounds out today's review to a solid 3.5 stars out of 5. In comparison to the other food cart that we've stopped at, the churro stand, I'm going to go ahead and say I like the fruit cart a little bit better. I like the options. As I stated before, I'm not a huge churro fan. I did think it was a little bit too expensive for what it was, and I think what you're getting at the fruit cart is much more reasonable. So, as a comparison of cart service locations thus far, the fruit cart's coming out on top. Thanks for joining me today. Make sure to check in next week for the next stop on our journey, and make sure to tune in tomorrow for the first episode of Tokyo Tuesday. You guys are gonna love it. I already love it, and I've only seen the first episode, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love Blaze. It's a great show. I can't wait, and I'm super jealous that she gets to go to Tokyo and not me. If you have a favorite quick snack at Disneyland, make sure to let me know in the comments below what it is and where to find it, and I will try to incorporate it into a future review. Be sure to give this video a big ol' thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, join us tomorrow for Tokyo Tuesday, and I will see you next week for some more Monday Magic.